What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Lineman Football, and today's video is going to be the full review on the Cutters White The Force lineman gloves. So again, I want to thank Cutters for sending me these gloves to try out. So guys, don't forget to check them out. Of course, I'll link to their stuff down below. And a couple things we'll go over before we go into the full in-depth review is these cost $65. You can get these at Cutters and eastbay.com. I'll link to both of those. Those are the two big sites I know about that carry these gloves. And for right now, they only come in all white and all black. Those are the only two colorways I know about. Again, and these are a large in size. So now let's go close up and let's do the full review. Okay, so I just have one on right now just to give you guys a quick tour around the glove and show you guys what's what. So we'll start from the bottom here and we'll completely work our way up. So at the bottom here, you can see we have the it's a Cutters wrist strap. And it comes all the way around. It has two locking points on it. The first locking point on it is right here with one Velcro, and there's another Velcro over here. Now, neither of these Velcros micro Velcro, so just be careful with that of it getting caught on your clothes and that kind of stuff. Another cool feature they have about this is, first off in here, it's a stretchy or slightly stretchy material, so you can really lock your wrist in as much as you really want to. But the hole along here is all Velcroable material. So it's not one certain area where you can Velcro it down and it might fit, it might not. You can really customize it to your preferences, lock it down once and lock it down again to get it as tight or as loose as you want. On top here we have the Cutters logo. Now this isn't screen printed, this is some kind of silicone material on top, so this is going to be really durable. As we continue, we have all this padding right here. It has all these perforated, they're calling them gussets. So that is one material all here, all padded. Then of course it goes into the classic Cutters logo that they do over the knuckles with some more padding inside. And all these lines in here, they're all cuts in the padding just to help give you as much flexibility and a better fit as possible. As we move into the fingers, we have 1, 2, 3 large segments. Now the thumb is a completely different material than the rest of the glove. That's just to give you a little more mobility with your thumb. So on the thumb, again, it is all perforated, and the thumb has a really good fit. It's almost like a Nasty Fast Adidas style foam, which I really like. I really like how much protection it gives. Right, it's a little softer than this, but it gives you a lot of flexibility and a lot of protection at the same time. So turning it over to look on the inside, we have the felt material on the inside. Again, this is going to be super durable. You see all the white on here is all of the grip. So now this is the classic Cutters C-Tac grip, which they've always done. It's a really good durable grip. So we'll start with durability. So with the amount of padding on the top here, we have nothing screen printed on it at all. And with all the classic, the felt material on the inside and the Cutters C-Tac grip, this glove is going to be crazy durable. I see nothing on here that could come off. There's really not even any tags, anything like that. We have one Cutters tag here, which is super hidden inside, so I wouldn't worry about that at all. So because of that, I'm rating this a 10 out of 10 on durability, because I know with Cutters' reputation that this glove is going to last you a very long time. The only reason it might not last you is because it's white, so it'll get dirty. If you're concerned about that, I'd go with their other colorway they offer in black. The next category is breathability. So a lot of companies are trying to do this, but I still don't think it's working, and I really think there's no way to fix it, and if we just want the protection, we have to suck it up. So all the companies nowadays are doing a perforated material when it comes to trying to add protection. So all in here, there's a perforated foam, and your thumb is perforated foam, and on the insides, like here, you can see they added some perforations to try and help you out and keep the gloves as breathable as possible. Personally, I don't think those make a difference. However, since I don't have one with perforations and without side by side, I can't really give you a good side by side comparison on that aspect. But at the same time, just sitting here, my hands are starting to get a little hot. You just have to be willing to know your hands have the possibility to get really sweaty in these, just because there's a lot of really thick padding on here, right? So that's one thing. You just have to understand that when you're getting the gloves, that there is thick padding. They're not going to be breathable, and I expect that going in. However, they are still rated a 6 out of 10 on breathability. So next is grip. I do really like the Cutters C-Tac grip. I've always thought it was the most durable grip on the market by far. But at the same time, by adding the RevTac, I like their grip a little less than I used to. What it is, it's supposed to make it where you can wipe off the glove, and it restores the grip, and it's supposed to make them a lot more grippy. However, I found getting any amount of dirt on it it actually made it a lot less grippy, and so you had to continually wipe them off. Where it was, say, a VaporJet style grip or an Under Armour style, so either Nike or an Under Armour style grip, they tend to stay a little more grippy with the dirt, and they kind of take a little more to re-grip it. So where this is kind of the opposite, where you're supposed to clean it off and it'll restore the grip a little better. So it's two different takes on it. I personally don't like this as much as other people. That's also because I was playing on a dirt field the majority of practice, so I didn't really enjoy it from that aspect. So that brings their grip rating down a little bit. And also it's only on the 5 fingers and on your palm, so you don't have a great ball feel and a lot of grip when it comes to these gloves. Because of that, I can only rate them a 6.5 out of 10 on grip. Okay, next is protection. So obviously you already know the rating I'm going to give these gloves on protection. They're completely padded on the top, as you can see here. There's a shitload of padding. It's padded all the way in here. Their lock-in wrist strap is super thick, and really the only place you have any movement is your thumbs, which is good. Really not a lot of movement in your fingers at all. So protection, I rated these a 10 out of 10. And the last category is fit. So I was hoping it would loosen up a little more than it did in the knuckles from when I first unboxed these, but unfortunately it didn't. So it's still very stiff in my knuckles. I wish there was a little more movement in my knuckles. And I'm also not a big fan about how there's no cut in it right here. I wish there was that cut to help make them a little looser. I'm not sure if it's cutter's gloves or if it's my finger size, but none of their gloves fit my pinkies properly, and it kind of bothers me. You'll see it on the gamers as well. Just my pinkies are super loose in these gloves, and the same as the gamers, and every other finger is snug. And I don't know if obviously it's just my proportions weren't made for this glove. I have, I guess, short pinkies, but just my pinkies are super loose compared to the rest of my fingers in them. So I'm not a big fan of that. So because of that, on the fit, I could only rate it a 7 on fit. And also the last new category I'm introducing into my reviews is position. Position-based, I would recommend these gloves at guard and tackle. And on the D-line, I wouldn't recommend these for center just because of the lack of grip on here, or any other halfback kind of position like tight end or fullback, just because of the lack of grip as well. So there you guys go. I hope you guys liked the review on the Cutters Force gloves. Don't forget, guys, there is 2 pairs of these gloves on my website right now if you would like to go pick up one of those pairs. I have 2 pairs of them up for sale on there, so if you'd like to go get a pair, don't be afraid to go on there, and I think I have them for a little cheaper than their price. But how it works is once you buy these, I put that money back into buying new products all over again to review, so that's how I keep the channel going. So thanks.